Millions of people around the world have been captivated by Hollywood's glitz, glamour, and incredible talent, whether in cinemas or from the comfort of their homes. But, beneath the sparkle, there's a shadowy world filled with disturbing secrets many wish stayed hidden. From rumors of unsolved murders to shocking mistreatment of actors, Hollywood's darker side is more unsettling than you can imagine. So, what's been kept in the shadows? How much of it was real? And why is it only coming to light now? Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at your favorite films and stars the same way again. The excruciating production of a fake film. Hollywood is known for its power, but no studio wielded it quite like MGM. Their influence was so immense they could make a scandal disappear in the blink of an eye. But when historian David Sten began his investigation into MGM's history, he uncovered something so horrifying, it shook Hollywood to its core. In 1937, a young dancer named Patricia Douglas attended a film shoot that turned out to be a nightmare. What was meant to be a career-making opportunity quickly spiraled into a traumatic experience. Patricia was one of many young women invited to a party hosted by Louis B. Mayer, head of MGM, only to find herself assaulted by one of the men in attendance. But here's the kicker. MGM tried to bury it, using their wealth and influence to silence Patricia. How far would they go to protect their empire? Stick around to find out. For years, Patricia's story was ignored and dismissed, but decades later, historian David Sten unearthed evidence that proved her story was true. Newspapers, photos, legal records, and most shocking of all, Patricia herself, finally speaking out after over 65 years of silence. Her story would eventually be shared with the world in the documentary Girl 27, though Patricia passed away before she could see justice. What was the scandal that almost destroyed MGM? You won't believe how they tried to stop it from being exposed. The director who appears to have unsettling preferences. Behind the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, many dark secrets have remained hidden for decades, masked by the dazzling public personas of its stars. But sometimes, even the most beloved icons have skeletons lurking in their closets. One such revelation came from an unlikely source. Full Service: My Adventures in Hollywood and the Secret Sex Lives of the Stars, a book written by Scotty Bowers, a longtime confidant to some of Hollywood's biggest names. I know what you're thinking. Hollywood's secrets are wild, but this takes it to a whole new level. You won't believe what Lawton was involved in behind closed doors. In his book, Bowers shared a chilling account of the famed director and actor Charles Lawton, known for his incredible talent both in front of and behind the camera. But beneath that revered public image, Lawton harbored a dark secret, one that would shock even those familiar with Hollywood's more sordid side. Bowers claimed that Lawton's sexual preferences were not only unconventional, but also ventured into territories that defied the imagination. According to Bowers, Lawton was deeply involved in scat play, a practice that even those well-versed in Hollywood's hidden world found unsettling. While Bowers confessed that he did not share the same interests, he observed that Lawton and others who participated in such acts saw them as completely normal and acceptable. The practice did not excite me, but it was patently clear that its devotees regarded it as normal and acceptable, with Charles Lawton being one of them, Bowers explained. Despite Lawton's respected career, these revelations cast a shadow over his legacy. The man who captivated audiences with his acting now found himself marked by a personal life that was far darker and more complex than anyone could have imagined. What if everything you thought you knew about Hollywood legends was wrong? This story is just the beginning. The repercussions of Hollywood fixers and their historical impact. Enter Eddie Mannix, Hollywood's ultimate fixer. His job was simple: keep MGM's image clean, no matter the cost. And he did it well, until one story couldn't stay buried. Mary Nolan, a promising actress whose life was destroyed by a scandal involving Mannix, serves as a tragic example of Hollywood's corrupt system. After being silenced, her career never recovered, and she lived out her remaining years struggling both physically and financially. Meanwhile, Mannix continued to climb the ranks, preserving the studio's pristine image while destroying lives along the way. Ever wonder what happens when a powerful studio's dirty secrets stay hidden? Eddie Mannix was the man who made sure they did. But at what cost? The ever-shifting topography of the Hollywood industry. So, what does this mean for Hollywood today? The industry that once silenced these stories with power and money is now beginning to face its past. Movements like the or Me Too have cracked open the door to reveal just how pervasive abuse and exploitation were, and still are, behind the scenes. More survivors are finding the courage to speak up and demand accountability, forcing the industry to reckon with its history and its future. Hollywood, the land of dreams, is starting to evolve, but is it enough? Can we trust that real change is coming, or will the shadows remain? Is Hollywood finally ready to change, or are we just scratching the surface of a much deeper issue? You won't want to miss the answer. The allure of Hollywood continues to captivate millions, but the stories of Patricia Douglas, Mary Nolan, and others show us a side of the industry few want us to see. These tales, once hidden by powerful fixers and executives, now serve as a testament to the resilience of those who dared to expose the truth. It reminds us that even in the face of immense power, change is possible. Like, comment, and subscribe for more untold Hollywood stories. Let's dive deeper together and uncover the shocking truths that have been hidden for decades. Stay tuned for more.